Hi, my name is Johnny. Today I'm going to show you how to set up your Neo Geo with Jailbreak. Neo Geo is a hand device that allows you to play Neo Geo game, and it comes with 20 built-in games that you could play, and it have a real awesome arcade graphic game. And it's a 2D, but some of the gameplay, almost like a 3D because it rotate around. And so it's a real awesome game. And today I'm going to show you guys how to do all this by yourself so that you don't have to spend a lot of money, and so it will help you do all this. And some of the video that I'm going to recommend you look at is going to help you, so I don't have to redo the video again. There are some good videos show you how to do some of this stuff, but I'm going to point out some of the area that they didn't talk about. So for example, I'm going to demo this to show you that after you get all this done, they call it jailbreak, but it's just a software that somebody wrote from China that allows you to flash the system with the older model of flash. If you click on this home button, for example, it shows you that I have a version 4-5. That is a pretty late jailbreak version. Not a lot of people have that. A lot of people have 3.4. I have this one because I purchased the hardware, and the lady from China gave me the site to download this version 4-5. So if you purchase from them, they will give you the link. Here are some of the stuff that I added myself. As you can see, the icons look different. It supports the Capcom, and this is Capcom 1 version and 2, and then and also I added the Game Boy Advance color. Game Boy Color. As you could tell, my icons a little bit different than theirs, and I also go into a little bit detail about how to do that too. And also this one originally doesn't support. I got at least 400 games working with the handheld. And then NeoGeo is it came with all the game that you see here. Also, you already have the icon already, so you don't have to go purchase, and Neo Geo, I believe total is 268 game, but in that 268 game, some of them are duplicate, like it have a different version of maybe like different country and stuff. So roughly you're looking about good 200 some plus game that actually work on Neo Geo. Now this demo I'm going to show you to get the image is actually have 135 game, and they are playable, and it come with a lot of cool stuff. Now this new version, they didn't show you, like when you go into it, how do you get out? I have some problem of trying to figure it out. Like I'm playing a game, and in the middle of the game I want to get out and I don't know how. So let me go ahead and show you what the game look like. This is the game that I will show you how to download it, and you will get the all this free game that you don't have to purchase, or you could do it yourself. And I'll show you how to do it yourself so that you could add more game to it. Some of the site they give you, they don't give you the demo images. They just have blank images, and so you will have to do it have to download it and then convert it and then bring it over. So this is when you want to play, you click on start, or you press. Sometimes the start button is on top. There you go. And some of them is right here, the start button. And after you press that, you press start again, and then the A button is to actually activate it. And then here the joystick, you click left and right to choose a character, and you press the A button again to select your character. Okay, and then you just pretty much feel your way through some of the buttons, some of the punches kicking is like this one. A is punching, and this button D doesn't do anything, just calling him. And this one C does grab him and throw him, and B is actually kicking. So A and B are one of the most function keys that I want to use to play this game. Okay. Now to get out, the way to get out of the game is you hold the start button. Just hold it. Don't do anything else. Just hold it, and then this screen will show up. Then you choose the arrow button, the D button. Push this side. You could tell I pushed here, and this came over. And now I'm going to press the A button to get back out. Okay. Now when I get back out, I'm back into the same place I was, which is nice. But the problem is I don't want to play any more Neo Geo. Now if you could tell, Neo Geo game, the format is NVS. Most of the time you go download is a zip file, the ZIP. This one is NVS, so I will have to show you how to convert this to NVS to a different format, and then rename it to MVS so that it will work on this new jailbreak. Okay, this new jailbreak does not work with the zip file, so you cannot just copy and then move it over. The rest of the other game you could. Now to get back out to the main screen, you press the B button. This is for the jailbreak 4-5 and 3-45. The 3- there was another version, it's a 3-800. Let me take that back. 3-800. You to get out is the same way as the 4.5 jailbreak version. This flash included plus the jailbreak, which is the software, is rewritten to read different format into your system. So you press B to get out. Now I'm back in the main program. Now, like for example, if I go into Game Boy Color, read the GBC format. So all the GBC format is in Game Boy Color, stand for Game Boy Color. So you download it and you unzip it, it will become the Game Boy Color. Now before I get into the game, where each game format is supposed to be, we need to first how to flash this. How do I get this machine to do what I'm showing you right now, and how to download the games so it will work on Neo Geo. Okay, and so first thing first, let me get back out. By pressing B, it takes you to the main screen, and this is the main screen. You press B again, take you to all the way out to where original thing. Now one thing bad about this Neo Geo is after you jailbreak it, your old game does not work anymore. Nobody tell you that. So if you purchase the bonus pack, okay, let me turn this off. Well, it's already off. This is plugged in, that's why it's on. Whenever you are charging, you always plug it off, turn it off. But at the same time, when it's charging, you could still play. See, it's charging my battery, and it's blinking. And the way you know it's charging, make sure you have it on C. C stands for charging, and X stands for you wanna do an upgrade on the firmware. So when you do jailbreak or upgrade your firmware, you use the same rocket connection. They call it a rocket connection, where you take the power and give it a micro USB. And this micro USB is almost similar to the Android connection. And matter of fact, it is same connection. So a lot of people say they don't recommend you buy. Let me put this down. And also I need to show you where to get the SD mod. They call this a SD mod, MOD, modded chips, where they modify the chips inside. The last 2 pin and this last 2 pin is crisscross. For example, the last pin is here is 1 and 2, and this last 2, I forgot how many pins total. Let's call it A and B. So you take 2 and A, you crisscross it from there to there, and then 1 come over to the B, and the B come over to the 1. So in other words, this last 2 is connected to this last 2. So the far end, this end is, and this end are crisscross. So 1 come to the end, and the end go to the front, and but you have to cut the cable in the middle, those 2 pins in the very 2, so that they're no longer connected. And then you take a wire and solder it over. And there's a video, it's a very good video. The guy did an excellent job. Let me show you right here. So if you do not want to buy the chips, you could go to YouTube, and there's a website. This is the website that teach you how to convert the video from a zip file to the FBA format. And this is a very good video that I recommend, but it does not appear that complicated the way this guy is describing, because this guy it doesn't have, the only thing he had was this modded chips, meaning they modified the chips so that it will work inside the Neo Geo. Because the Neo Geo, if you take the Neo Geo, this one came with the regular game, it's only 1 game. This game will not work here anymore. So just let you know that after you mod it, the format in this chips, it won't read it. So you have to change the format. So you don't have to, you can't read it because I don't have adapter that read the SD. I wanted to buy one, but they're all sold out. I want to buy something like this, that inside of this read the SD card, that is all inside is crisscross. So when I put it in and I turn the switch, it will become a jailbreak and non-jailbreak, or the modded chips or not modded chips. And they sell one of this, they call it the Neo Geo tools, and they sell it in this website. So I'm gonna have to show you, but let's do the software first, and then we talk about the hardware. Okay, so I won't confuse anybody. So in other words, after you jailbreak, this game will not work, and I'll show it to you once. And then this 15 game that I spent $89, or if you buy the bundle pack, it's $149. Is no longer usable. It's no use. You can't use it no more. And this is a mega pack that comes with, is a value 1, and it comes with 15 games. And or you could buy 3 games in Amazon, which is $19.99, and that come with 3 games only. And it have a set of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the set of 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. So if you buy this one, it's actually cheaper if you just want to play Neo Geo game. But now with the jailbreak, you could play 200 games instead of just 15 games plus the 20 in the system. But the 20 in the system is okay. You still could play it. It's inside, it doesn't do anything. You still could play it. It's just the one outside, when you put it in, it doesn't work no more. Okay, so let's talk about the software first, and then we could work our way to the hardware. Okay, first we need to get the image. Now the best way to go about it is either watch my video and get the website, the link that I have, or go to Facebook. Facebook is the best place to go. I was refused to go, so I wound up spending money on a site that, be careful, when you go to a site and you purchase this kind of stuff like jailbreak and all that stuff, and there are people who will take advantage of you. They will advertise, say, buy this from me, buy this from that, and I'll give you this, give you that. But if they don't have a PayPal or Apple Pay support that that you could choose from, more likely that those are the company that they will steal from you, because they're not welcomed by eBay or Amazon, because they tend to not give a good decent product to people, or they will steal from you. And that happened to me, sad to say, is that I purchased the software because I do not know where to get the software, the jailbreak software. It's called the SD card images. I do not know where to get that, and so I wanted to buy it, and they offer a great deal of Neo Geo game, and I said, well, I do want a license, legal license, so why not? Turn out they don't sell legal licenses. They are selling you stuff that I'm teaching you today how to make those. They are selling you those things, and they are claiming that it's Neo Geo, came from Neo Geo, but it's not. In other words, it doesn't have a Neo Geo sticker. It doesn't have approved by Neo Geo or by Tom company that sell this product. It's a fake. I mean, it's not fake. It is a Neo Geo images that somebody download into where I'm going to show you how to get there and get the ROM. But so be careful, because right now I waited for a whole month, almost a month, and I still have no money back. And I don't want to load myself to make that company look bad, and I'm not going to mention that company's name. But the reason I'm doing this video is to help you, so you will not have somebody rob you or steal from you. It's like iPhone jailbreak. It's free, and somebody want to take advantage of you because you do not understand, so you were willing to pay the money to get it done for you, which is fine. If, like, for example, if you're not a hardware person, you don't want to play with soldering the chips, yeah, have it purchase one of this. But this is not expensive. This is only cost me $12 plus shipping, probably $15, maybe the most $19. And you could buy this, and I'll show you which website to get it from, and they will let you pay using eBay, PayPal account, and they will ship it to you in 1 week if you pay for air feed, which is $4 more expensive. So if you pay 7 plus 4, $12 shipping, they will get it to you in 1 week, and so it's worth it. I mean, you don't have to mess with it. You only need at least 1 or 2. I purchased 2 because that way I could keep one inside the system, and I could see, this is the micro SD. This one you could put it into your computer and transfer the game ROM into your system, and then you put it into this modded SD card, and this go into your Neo Geo, and then you could play the game. That's pretty simple, huh? That's it. Then you play it. Okay, so I bought 2 because in case one broke, or I always want to buy 2 of everything, so in case something broke, I always have a backup, so I don't have to wait for 1 week to play my game. So it's good to get 1 or 2, and sometimes if you buy more than 1, it's cheaper in shipping. Instead of buying 1 for $12, you could buy 2, 4, and roughly the shipping is the same because they're pretty light and they ship through air, so it will save you more money if you buy more. And you couldn't go wrong with it, because you could always, like me, I have a whole bunch of SD put in here. You might want to know. Okay, let me get the software, and then I'll talk about the hardware, because hardware, I'm jumping back and forth. Let's go to software. You go to Facebook, and you're gonna search Neo Geo Jailbreak Hack, and you're gonna find 2 right here. And Neo Geo is in Facebook, and you could get a lot of good information about Neo Geo. They give you video, they give you information, and they also tell you how to jailbreak. Okay, this is where I get the software, the images, the SD images. Oop, where'd it go? Okay, so you want to scroll down, and this is the Neo Geo tool that I was telling you about. Neo Geo tools. It lets you put in the SD card, and it looks just like a rocket cable, where you change the you put the SD card in here, and then in the back is same thing. C for charging, X for, but in that case, yeah. So I don't have one, so I couldn't really tell you a whole lot about it, but that's what it does. Instead of buying the micro, buy adapter like I did, you just put it in here. And when you buy one of this, it's cheaper, you know, without the adapter. Then it's more expensive to get the smaller one, the smaller micro SD. Oh, I don't recommend getting the scan disc. I have scan disc SD card. They're cheap, but after a year or two, they don't work no more. And I have 2 of the 32 gig. I can't use it no more. So I don't recommend SD card. I'm sorry, but I have problem with it. So I will either stay with Samsung or get with Pony, P-O-N-Y. Since I'm in the hardware, I'm just going to tell you, get it from Amazon or eBay. I got this from Amazon, and this is what it looked like. So if you're wondering what chips that will work with this modded SD, get it from this site I'm going to show you. Get this, and those will work. Those micro SD will work in with this. So that's what I'm using right now, is this brand. And so this is a good SD. It only cost me this with adapter, and this is $19.99, and it's free shipping from Amazon if you purchase up to like 35 something. And you could also buy without this, just the micro SD, and that's only $17.99. Save you $2 if you don't get the adapter, because you got a whole bunch of this. I got a whole bunch of those. I'm probably need to play with it and see if I could create my own mod SD. But yeah, you could take that and make it to a mod SD by crossing the pin. And so this is the Facebook. Let's go back to Facebook, and they'll show you how to go about. Okay, I think I just lost that link. Okay, this is all the jailbreak stuff. I was there and I lost my link. Alright, let me do it again. Let me search for it. Okay, here's a Neo Geo Jailbreak Hack, and it's telling you that once you purchase it, you upgrade to this is the original it came with, and you could flash it to version. I don't believe this is correct, 510, because when I upgrade mine is only 500A as an apple, A as an apple. So it's not a 510, it's a 500. So I do not know where they get the 510, because when I purchased this one that came with 15 game, and it came with the rocket cable like this. If you don't buy with the bundle, it doesn't come with this. And then your handheld, you need the station to charge it. You need the whole console to charge it. You put it inside the console to charge it. This way you could charge it without the console. You could use it as a portal. You don't need the console. You just want to play it as a handheld game, and you don't want to like carry the big box to charge this. You could just plug it in and charge it. So that's one thing good about getting this $149 Neo Geo. It comes with this and the adapter. Okay, now I'm thinking about jumping again to another different hardware. But let me go back. Let me get back to the software. Okay, I found it. Sorry. Here you go. Here's the software, and this is the link that you want to download the SD card configuration menu. I'm sorry, this is the link. This is the, I'm sorry, I'm not reading this right. SD card. You want to click on this, and when you click on it, it's going to take you to this site right here. It say, whoop, there's a problem with the preview. You want to download, you want to click download. Once you click download, then you have another screen pop up. You say this. Okay, this one have all the images, and this is the images you're going to transfer to your micro SD or SD card. Okay, you're going to transfer, after you download, you're going to transfer into this. Then you're going to take the micro SD, and then you're going to put it into your computer so it will read it. Right now there's nothing there. So you don't want to buy a 32 gig to flash it. You want to get like a 2 gig, or right now I have an 8 gig, and I didn't know I purchased an 8 gig because I didn't know how big this flash is. But the flash does not take that much. You only take like 2 gig, and that's all you need. You don't need an 8 gig. But I did got an 8 gig, and this company is also good. Keystone is also a good brand to use. It's reliable. So you can put that in here, and then once you click download, you're gonna put this, a regular one. This is not modded or anything. This is regular standard. I like this brand called Hutu, and they sell a lot of good product, and I always recommend company that give me good stuff, and I'm not getting paid for this to advertise them, but I just want to share that with you. This is what I use, and this is a good company to rely on. So anyway, I'm gonna put this into my laptop. Okay, so I'm gonna take my my USB. I'm transferring file that I download into my hard drive. Now it's ready to unplug. It's a 62 gig. So the way I unplug it, I just reject it, and then it's safety to remove my USB. I don't have to go look for that icon at the bottom. See, it say safe. Oh, where you go? This bit. Safe to remove. So I'm gonna remove that. Now I'm gonna put this in. As you can see, I have that in. Okay. And lights on. Alright. So I'm going to download the SD. Now there's two things in the SD. This one give you an image. The image of what you are seeing on the Neo Geo. Okay. So you have to create a flash. Flash the image. So in order to use this, you have to flash it. Once you flash it, you flash the Neo Geo, which is a firmware. You downgrade from a 500 to a 405 version. I'm sorry, instead of 5000 A that came from the original Neo Geo, which originally came from this will flash it to a 5000 A. So you're going to downgrade into a 4005 version. Okay. Now I think this one have software in it already. Yeah, this one I normally just have, I just have Nintendo game only. So I don't want to format this because I already have game. This is what it will come in the images. You could choose which one you want. Like it will come with Neo Geo, Genesis, you know, I just mainly keep Nintendo's Game Boy. This is all my Nintendo game in 8 gig. Now I have one of the USB flash right here. This one is a 8 gig also, and this one is a 3.45. I don't have a label, so I wrote it in the ink so I could tell which one is which. So I'm going to use the same one, the 3-45. I'm going to use that. I'm going to upgrade into well, let me take that back. I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to use the 4, because this is the first one I got, which is 3-40. So I'm going to open this one. This is by the Kinko company, and that's their package. That's what it come and look like. So I bought 8 gig from them, and the other one I bought the 32. So I'm gonna take this. It come with adapter. Take that 8 gig out, and that's an 8 gig. And this is a flash. So I keep this in case I need to flash it. So I'm gonna flash this one, the 8 gig. You can see this is the 8 gig SDHC number 4. I believe that's number 4. I'm gonna flash this to a 4-5. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and reject this again. Okay, and then I'm gonna pop this out. Okay, in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and show you. I'm going to go ahead and download this, which I already have it on my computer, but you just download that. But that one is trying to download. I'm gonna go ahead and put my game away and put this one in. Okay, and now I'm gonna flash this 8 gig, so then I could flash my Neo Geo. Okay. Okay, so it's asking me, do I want to save it? If you could tell, it's right there. Say, do you want to save it? I say, okay, let's save it. Save it as where? Save it into my, I guess, my hard drive, other F drive. Okay, so this image is zipped into. The images is zipped in. This is the file name. This is what it looks like. RAR. So you're gonna have to unzip it. So you have to download like a 7-zip, which is free. You could unzip that file, and in that file you're gonna see what I'm talking about. So once you unzip it, you're just gonna copy everything from that folder into your SD card. Okay, a brand new SD card, not the flash. We're gonna create a flash to flash it one time, and then we don't need to use it no more. Only will flash it the Neo Geo one time, because that way you could read your new SD images, your SD file. Okay, so I'm gonna save it. Okay, so the next question is, okay, now I got the file ready. This file will set up your folder ready, so that you could just drag all your ROM, the Game Boy, Nintendo, Genesis over, and you don't have to do anything else. You could just play. That's it. So that's simple. Just drag and drop it over. Now, there's 2 videos that I recommend. Is this one is teaching you how to do the SD card, how to cut the edge and crisscross it, the 2 pin. But this one is in, I guess, Spanish, so you don't have to listen to him. You could just watch him. It's a very good video to watch. That's the best one I find that teach you how to solder the SD card. And actually, he would show you step by step and completion. Put it together, take it apart, put it together. So this video is very, very good video. So he will tell you how to open it up, how to cut the cable. There's 2 pins in the back, and all that neat stuff. Okay, so that's a very good video to look at if you want to create your own modded SD card. So you don't have to spend, shouldn't have to spend more than $20 plus shipping. Okay, if you have to spend more than that, they are whipping you off. You are spending too much money. All right. Now this other video, this one is in YouTube. This one is teaching you how to convert. Now the guy, he's teaching you without that SD image that we are downloading right now. Okay. See, right now we are downloading that SD image right here as we are speaking. He doesn't have that file, so he's telling you what the Neo Geo is reading, and this is very hard. Like every game, you have to name it the same. Game 1, Game 2, Game 3. You have no idea what is Game 3, Game 4 unless you write down on your paper. And then you have to download the images, and man, and then you have to open this file and make the file have a table so you know which one to read. And this one, it is pain in the neck. Okay, so it's very easy if you just download this SD images. It will help you save you a lot of headache, and then you don't have to name the file to 1, 2, 3. You know, if you have 800 games, how are you gonna name it 1, 2 to 800? I mean, I cannot keep track of that much game. So anyway, but do look at the video. It teaches you how to change the format from a FBA. Okay, how to convert the zip file to FBA, and then maybe this video I'll show you if I have enough time. I'm only spending 36 minutes just talking about this. Okay, now we're going to show you. Let's see. Okay, this one is another video. It's the same one, I believe. Let me show you where to buy the software. Okay, this is the FBA converter. You just go and search for FBA converter, and it will take you to this website. And this link, you might want to write it down. It's the first time doing video, so hopefully I will put all this link at the bottom. But if I don't know how, you might want to pause it and then get this link. But this is the link that I found, and it's the same one. And then it tell you what this is to convert. This is, you only need this one is to do Neo Geo. If you want to add more Neo Geo to the list, you need this file. But if you just don't really care, 135 games is enough, then you don't need this. Okay, this is to add more Neo Geo game into your program. It will download this FBA zip file. Okay, there's a lot of steps to this, so hopefully I could get you started first, and then create another video show you how to do everything else. All right, so first you have to get the image. Second is you have to go to a website to purchase the SD card. Okay, this one have this link is called I recommend this one too. I'm not their salesperson or anything, I'm just a user like you. This one I purchased this from them, the Samsung adapter, the modded SD. Unfortunately I couldn't get this adapter. They're the one who sell it, but they're sold out, as you can see. So there's nothing to buy. So what you do is you have to go to their website, and you try to find the product. Okay, so you're gonna find, you could type in mod the SD card, and you press enter, or you press search. Okay, enter is working, and it will search on the website for that product. Okay, and that's how I found the SD card. Okay, and it's only at this time it's only selling for like $12 or something. Don't know why it's not showing. Okay, we're gonna have to come back to this one. Maybe I forgot how I go about finding it. I click somewhere and why not? I'll click something somewhere over here to get the SD card, because they are so busy with. I think I search for SD tool. Search in the other area, SD tool. Alright, let's go back to the software. Software is very important. Let's go back to the Facebook again. Now, in the Facebook, there is called the new bio. This one is a 3-34. Okay, you could download this one. If you purchase from that site that I just showed you, the Asian site, they will give you another site that you could download, and they'll be glad to help you. The lady that was helping me at the time, name is Jenny. Here you go, I found it. Micro SD. It's a SD card adapter. It's somewhere over here that you have to. I think you might have to create an account with them, because I have an account. It was easier. Right now, I don't know why I haven't problem finding it. Okay, because when I have an account, I just search by what I'm looking for, and I was able to find it. So okay, let's go back to the Facebook. You need the images. So when you download the images, when you click on that link right here for the bio, this one will work as well. Okay, it will do the same thing, and then when you click on it, it's going to give you this screen. Okay, now you're going to look like, okay, this is the image you're going to be installing, the 3-45 the 800 3.3-45 is actually is the latest one right now in Facebook. The one I got from the lady is actually more newer, and that one is 4-5. Now you might want to ask them for that link, because I got it from them, and I do not know they want everybody to know their website to get that. So I'm not going to do that against. I'm trying to help you, but at the same time I don't want it to hurt other people's company. If they, they're not selling you software, but they will give you the link. So if you purchase from them, they will give you the information. But this is the image file, so you don't need to go download the Windows, Microsoft, to create the USB flash. What this does is it works on any software that boot up from USB. Any system, you want to create a boot disk, boot SD card. This program is made to boot up SD card. So we're gonna make that USB that we just put in bootable, so we can boot up the Neo Geo and flash it with the new flash. So this is the program, and this is the image that you are going to point to it when you open up the program. So the way to download this is, if you go up to here, it says download. So you click download, the arrow key, and it's going to probably in a few seconds it's going to ask me where you want to save it at. Since I'm connected Wi-Fi, it's a little bit slower. Okay, click on again. You click allow. Okay, it's coming. No, that one is still downloading. Okay, so you want to click here to download the image. This is the one, you only use it one time, flash it, then you don't need to use it no more. And this is how you get the Neo Geo to be the SD file, and the SD file is created nicely that you just drag all your ROM into it, and then it will work on your Neo Geo. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So let me show you. We're not gonna spend time waiting for it to download. I already have it downloaded already. So let me okay, it's asking me, do I want to format the SD card that I just put in there? Yes, I do, because I want to erase everything on that 8 gig. So I'm gonna go ahead and format it. Okay, you can name it anything you want. On the other demo that you saw on YouTube that I recommend you to see about converting that, they recommend you to use the word card SD, okay, card game. But this one is not required because it's already jailbreak. So once you flash it, it doesn't matter what name you call it. I'm just gonna call it flash, and I'm gonna call it flash without space 4.5 version. Okay, so oh, it doesn't like the point, so I'm just gonna put 4.5. All right, 0. Then I'm gonna start, and ooh, I'm sorry, you didn't see that. I just put any name. It doesn't like the period, and just solid name, and then press start. And you could call any name you want. And then here you say, okay, you sure you're gonna format all, you're gonna delete all the data? Yes, go ahead and format it. Okay. Once you format it, this SD will be totally empty, nothing inside anymore. And that's when you are going to use the program Win32 to write the flash into the SD card. So right now this new SD card is totally empty. Okay, so I'm gonna close it. Now this is a Neo Geo. You wanna look at that video, it's gonna show you how to do FBA, do the bio, this is the link. This is to convert the tool, the file from zip file to FBA, and then from FBA we're gonna rename it to the MVS. Okay, and this is the SD micro SD link. I mean the video how to create the SD adapter. Okay, so we are going to look at the file after it finished downloading. After it finished downloading, it's going to look like this, called SD card. Actually, it's going to say SD card image, but I rename it called without gain. And inside, this is what it looked like. You have images point to the file name had to be the same as the folder. So these two have to match. If it doesn't match, it will not work. This one, Capcom, the name had to be the same. It had to be a PNG format. Now, you're asking yourself, the guy told you that the image had to be 209. Yes, 209 wide, but he didn't tell you how long. You can make it longer. I think it's like 406 or something. And you open up with a paintbrush. You can open up with the edit paintbrush that came with window. So open with, click on open with, and then click on paint. And it used to be called paintbrush, but now it's called paint. So if you could see that, I'm opening up the file in paintbrush. Okay, and this is the file we're going to look at. What is exactly what is that file and what it look like and how big it's supposed to be. So we are going to open that file. This is the image that after you unzip it is going to look exactly what we are looking at right now. And here are the files that come with it. This is the file. This is the icon you are seeing in Neo Geo. This is the file. And to look at, we're going to click on Resize so we know exactly how big to rename it. Okay. We are going to do pixel. Okay, pixel, that's the guy that telling you the the Y you only want 209. You could have it wider, but problem it doesn't look good on your screen. It's going to overlap each other, the icon, the picture. Okay, I call it icon. But the BMG image had to be a pixel of 209 and 413. Okay, you don't want any longer than that because you won't be able to see it if you get any longer. You don't want it too wide. You're gonna block the other icon. So you want it 209 and 413 for the images, and you could create your own images. So you could, what I normally do is take the one I have, delete this picture here, and put a new picture on top of it. So, and then you could flip it, you could rotate it 180 degree, and see, like I could flip it 180 degree, and then I'll take that picture and then paste it over here. So when I flip it, it jumped to the bottom, if you could tell on the top one now, because I flipped the whole picture around. So now the top is at the bottom and the bottom is at the top, see. So this is what you do is when you get a picture, you shrink it down, and after you shrink it down, you just keep it 209 by 209. The top one is 209 by 209. Together is 413. So you want to take this top one, put it down here after you flip it. So you have to open two of the paintbrush, copy, paste, and then flip it, and then copy the flip one and paste it here. So then you have one on top and one on bottom. So it look like that. Or you could just have the 209 by 209, or not 209 by 209, but 209 by whatever number. The biggest number you want to change it to, you know, the biggest number you want to change to a 209, and the top one will follow whatever the side is. If you just want the top image, you don't want both image. So I have some of those pictures that I created, which is just the top and doesn't have a bottom. Okay, meaning the bottom part is just empty. It's just one picture on top. Okay? But that's how you created the image using a paintbrush. All right, so that's enough of the images. Now, what is the file inside to make it work? Okay, whenever you have a file inside the file, let's go at Nintendo. It came with a folder called default. Inside the default, you have this file called binary. Each of the binary is different sizes, so do not copy the wrong one into the wrong folder. It's going to create problem. Leave those files alone. Only things you want to modify is maybe the picture. This is a default picture, meaning if you forget a picture now you're gonna copy all the Nintendo game over here. The Nintendo start with NES format. You copy all your game over here, and then your default would be you keep that alone. You don't do anything with that one. This one you do want to edit it. You double click, and it will automatically open up with a notepad. And this is what it's saying, what format it will read. Now, since Nintendo only read SMC and SFC, okay? Now, if you want to have a different, if for some reason you download and it's Nintendo but have a different format, you could add it in here by putting point something. Like, I know Nintendo, this is the only two format that you read for Nintendo. So you could put dot, like for example, dot BIN. BIN is not for this Nintendo, but for a different one. So you could add the different format. So you read the Nintendo different format, but Nintendo only read those two formats. So that's how you put the program in here. Okay. Now the question is, where do you download the program? Now, before we go into download, let me show you how to flash it and then copy the image over and then get you started, and then you could play with the download and other stuff. And maybe later I will create another video, show you more detail on the second half of this video. Let's go ahead and create the SD, the images, get you started so you can at least get the game going and copy it into it. So we're going to go ahead and flash it. So where is my flash? So I'm going to go to my flash drive, which is and I'm gonna go to my ROM, and in here I have all the ROM. I have Game Boy Advance full set, meaning that I have all the Game Boy. It's about 592 games, 132 megabyte total to have all of them. Game Boy Color, there is 5,037 game out there, and its total eat up 4.0 gigabyte. Okay, Game Boy is 4,000. Okay, Game Boy is 4,000. This is a smaller version. This is a full version, so I should rename that. That's not full version. Okay, that's not even a full version. One here is 123. Okay, so I got that name misleading. This is probably just a regular size. Can't get it to change. Okay, so I confused myself. Okay, Game Boy Advance. Okay, this is the one I was telling you about, the Nintendo. So you're going to well, let's don't talk about game. Let's go ahead and create a CD images. So CD images is located in my Nintendo. This is where Neo Geo is at. So I'm gonna look for my Neo Geo. Here's the video, the mod, the SD. Okay. Once you download the images, it's going to look like this. Okay. I rename it so I know this one is 3.45 and this one is 3.4. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and look at the 3.4 because that's the one that we download from Facebook. When you unzip it, this is what it's gonna look like. It's gonna say image writer. You double click on image writer. Those are the file that we were looking at on the website, where this is the creator and this is the image. Okay, you're gonna use this program to create the SD flash for Neo Geo. So we're gonna double click it, open this program. We already format the SD card. Now we're going to say allow this to open. Yes. And once you open, it's gonna ask you where is the physical SD card. So you're gonna tell it where it located at, and then you're gonna tell it where the image is located at. Then you're gonna click, continue, and it's just gonna flash it by itself. And this probably take about 8 minutes to complete, I believe, or less. So let's double click that. Let's do it again. For some reason my computer is slow. So like I say, when somebody offer you a free software, all that stuff, special purchasing, make sure that you are insured by your credit card. Make sure that that they use PayPal, they use Apple Pay. They sell their product in Amazon. They sell their product in eBay, or use eBay, because that way, if they don't pay you back, you could have the company go after them instead of you spending too much time, like me, wasting time taxing, and get no result back. At least somebody will take care of that problem for you. And if they do that too often, they will get shut down they will get refused by the eBay company. Say, hey, you're not delivering the product, and you are cashing people's money out. You cannot do that. They will not get their money until they pay us, or not pay us, but mail us the product. But if you use your own credit card or something, then they will withdraw your money, and they will not give you your product, and you will wind up with no product, no money back from the company. So be careful. This is the reason I'm doing this video, is to help you so you do not go through the same problem I did. Okay, F drive. Let's make sure this is the F drive, the SD card's in F drive, because I formatted it and I name it Neo Geo 4 point something. So let me look for my physical hard drive, and it's actually a G. See that? It's a flash 450. So it's a G, it's not F. So I need to change that to a G. Okay. And then I'm gonna go look for image. Now, since I opened 2 copy, I'm gonna close one of them out. It's because I double click it. Okay, I'm gonna click on this folder. Let me zoom in. Let me bring my phone closer. I'm using iPhone to record this. I'm gonna zoom in, click the folder, and it's going to open up where the image is, the same location, and that image is right there. So as you can see, I'm going to do user 345. Okay, double click it and take me back here. I'm gonna say write. Okay, not read but write. So when I click write, it's going to write. It say write the physical drive. Yes, I do. And here we go. And it's going to kick in. There you go. See the bar is moving. So it's going to write, and as you can see, my USB is flashing. It's writing to it. Writing to my SD card, the micro SD. And then when it finishes, I'm going to take that micro SD and put it into my Neo Geo, and then I'll show you how to flash it. Once it's flashed, it's going to change my version to 3-45. Now let me turn this on and show you what I have now, so you will know that instead of using the what I have, both versions will work. They do the same, but I'd rather have the 4.5 instead of 3.4, but they both work. The 3.4 right now is available at Facebook, and right now I don't have no SD card. So when you don't have no SD card, that little SD logo, it will not change. It will stay as a Neo Geo. Now if you put in when we press the home button, show you what version I have. See, I have a jailbreak 4-5. Okay, now if I put in what I was telling you about, the 15 game right here, it doesn't read it because it's already pre-jailbreak. So when it's jailbreak, it does not read this format. This format is probably the FBA format. It doesn't read the FBA. You have to convert it to rename it to, once you copy it out, you have to rename it to MVS, machine verse system. I don't know what MVS stands for, but that's what you need to change it to. So you turn it upside down when Neo Geo facing up, and you could put it in. Okay, people say they don't recommend you put it in while it is power on. I don't think it hurt anything. It will hurt it if you take it out, because the system is already reading it. So if you pop it in, see that the logo changed to that Neo Geo, and when you press this A button, it doesn't work. You know what? I think I just lied to myself. It does work. Let me press B again. See, this is Feral Fury, and this is the other one. This is the 20 game. So if I press A, I got different game. Oh, maybe this 4-5 work, because I used the other one. This is 96. You see, this thing will rotate around the circle, so I don't see another Neo Geo icon. This is the 15 game that comes with the built-in. Cool. I still could use it. Ha ha. I told you wrong. That's cool. That's awesome. I could still play it. Let me see if it works. I'm looking at just the icon, but does it work? Yeah, let me find something. I don't know. It doesn't matter, I guess. Okay, a lot of people like to play this kind of game. Let's try to see if it works. Okay, so I'm using the original Neo Geo that come with a bonus pack, the 15 game. Originally, I thought it doesn't work, so it does work. Awesome. I don't need to sell that 15 game. I could keep it. So go buy the bonus pack. It's worth it. You get the Neo Geo plus all the Nintendo games. Yay! Okay. Same thing. You just press the home key. You press the key to the left, to the right. My right hand, right. Click it to the right. Then you click A, go home. And you should be back on the Neo Geo cards in same place. And you press the B to go back to the main screen. The main screen. So yeah, that's good. The Neo Geo game still work. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. Okay. Now I'm gonna pop it out. See, because the game is loaded and that means it's moving, and I do not want to pop it in while it's moving. I mean pop it out. Okay, so I'm gonna pop that out. And this is a original game that came with the value 1 with the it doesn't focus. Maybe because my thumb. Value 1 with the 15 game. Okay. All right, let me put that down. Alright, this is turned off. The thing finished. See, it says done. So I'm gonna show you how to flash it with the new jailbreak software. So I'm gonna come close to it. I'm gonna click OK. You are done. Yes. Now we're in business. Go ahead and exit out. Okay. System is still on. Blinking. Okay, I'm gonna reject the one I named flash 450, so that way I could pop it out. It says save to remove the hardware, the flash, either flash G 450. Okay, so it's good for me to remove it. See, the lights is not there no more, so it's good to remove it. Alright, now we are going to make it happen. Okay, we're going to pop the SD card out, and this is the 8 gig that we are going to use to flash it. Now I need to purchase one of this, which is the it's a modded SD, meaning it's modified the pin in the back. So now I could use this on Neo Geo. So I'm gonna go ahead, can pop it in because there's something in there. Where's my other Neo Geo? There you go. Here's my other Neo Geo. I'm gonna pop that in. There's something in there too. Oh, I got so much stuff in there. Okay, take it out. That's the 32. There's a game in there. Okay. Alright, pop that in. Okay, now I'm gonna flash it. I'm now gonna move from the screen so you can see it. Alright, so this is a Neo Geo. We're gonna flip it where the pin is facing up. Going into the socket. Push it in. Got a spring. Here you go. You hear the click. It means in. Okay. Now oh, you can't power it up. Okay. Now I'm gonna flash it. The way you flash it is you leave it off. Let me move back. I'm gonna set it down on my laptop. You go get your adapter. This is the power adapter, and then you get your rocket adapter. The rocket adapter is very important. You need to have one. So the bonus pack is really worth getting it, since now then you see the 15 games also work. Okay, you need this. You have to change that to an X. Right now it say charging C, so you need to push it over this side. Push over. I could push it over. Alright, now it's in X yet. It's in X. Okay? It's not charging anymore, it's in X. Now I'm gonna plug in the power. It's going to blink blue. That's what I want. Blinking. Once I plug it in, it's going to blip 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 flashing, and then it's going to turn red. But before that could possibly happen, is I have to hold a stop button. Okay. Now the stop, we're gonna plug this behind we're gonna plug it back here. But before we plug it in, you have to have one hand holding the, see the start button? You want to hold the start button. You want to hold it down, okay? And then you want to aim this in the right direction. So I assume this is correct, okay? Oop. Okay, you're gonna plug it in. Still holding the button, okay? Now the thing is on. It doesn't go all the way in, okay? Don't force it. That's all it go. It doesn't go all the way in. That's the way it's supposed to be, okay? It's not malfunction. It's not defective. It's supposed to be halfway, not halfway, but a little bit out, okay? Now, if you could see, something wrong. Okay. Okay, now it's flashing red. Did I do it wrong? Let me do it again. I think I couldn't see what I'm doing. Let me redo it again. Okay, power is off. Okay. I have to redo this, make sure it turns back to green. It's an X. We're gonna plug it in. Okay, now it's solid blue. Okay, let me move back further so everybody can see what color. Alright, so I can see. Hold the start button. Plug it in. Still blinking. Okay. Now we're gonna wait till see it blinks so super fast. Okay, now you let go your start button. Okay, you saw super fast. You let go your start button. Okay. Now, in a few minutes, less than a minute, it's going to display a USB flash, and it's going to say it's going to display in logo saying it's jailbreaking. Okay. All right. So, and then we go back and talk about the SD hardware while it's jailbreaking. Hey, look, see? Okay. It say jailbreak. Okay. Without this software, you cannot do the miracle fun stuff and play all the different game. Okay. So with this jailbreak, you could play Nintendo, Genesis, Neo Geo, and Capcom game. There's only a list of games that you cannot play with the Neo Geo, and that is Nintendo DS. You cannot play Turbo 16. You cannot play Nintendo 64. Those are only 3 that I know of that does not work. So right now, those are the 3 that I play on a different device in iPhone that I cannot play on Neo Geo. But one thing I like about Neo Geo is that I could play PlayStation. PlayStation work very nicely with all the buttons working. So I'm looking forward to make this a first handheld PlayStation 1. Because as you know, PlayStation 1 is not a handheld. It's just a CD that play at home. Now you could play on a handheld Neo Geo system on PlayStation 1. Not the PSP. Oh, by the way, it does not work on PSP 1. Does not work on Nintendo 64, and does not work on Nintendo DS. All the latest DS2 or the Vista, those are too new. It will not work on this, okay? Plus, you cannot find the ROM to download. That will only work on computer, but does not work on any iPad or Android at this moment. Okay, because the file itself is too big. It's like 1.52 gig. That's too big for one game to fit on any SD card or device. So even if you do, you're limited to maybe not a whole lot of game because it takes too much hard drive space. All right, well, this is still, let's talk about the SD card. Okay. All right. So we already know that this will work. I asked myself that first question is, what kind of SD micro card can I buy that work? So I purchased one of them and it works, so I purchased more. So I could put more video game inside. Okay. Now, this image that we just copied, that we just flashed, that this program that we just clicked, it flashed it. Now let's go look at the download, which we just finished downloading the SD. Let's see what it looked like. See, this is the program we just download. When we click download, it downloads this image that I was telling you about, that we just used. And then this is the one we just downloaded just now. It finished. Okay. No, let me take that back. That's a copy. Where's the one I just downloaded? Let me look at it again. Let me scroll down. There you go. Oh, you know what? I just realized I did not save it here. I saved it in F drive called Other, remember? And there's my image. And that's today's date. So this is the correct one. This is the one we just downloaded. See? February the 9th. And today is February, where's my clock? Today is February the 9th. So it's Monday. So we're going to unzip this, and the best free software that I use is IS Extractor here, or you can extract it on SD, so you know exactly what it looks like. So right now it's extracting the file, and it's pretty fast. And there's the folder right there. So it's extracting, still extracting. And what you do is you're just gonna copy this to a brand new SD card. That's it. And then you could start playing the game after that's all. So once it unzip everything, we're gonna go ahead and open a brand new SD card, so you know I didn't do anything to it. Here's the brand new SD card. We are going to open it. I don't have a scissor. Okay, I have a scissor now. We're gonna open this. And I want to put all PlayStation games because right now I'm trying to get my PlayStation SD card ready. So I'm gonna have one is PlayStation, one is Nintendo, and one is Neo Geo plus Capcom. So all the arcade is gonna be on one SD card, and PlayStation is gonna take up more than 132 gig because each game is like 700 megabyte to a gig. Some of them are 2 gig, so it won't fit. This is only 32 gig, so it only could fit 32 game or less for PlayStation. And PlayStation have a lot of games, so it's going to take a long time just to transfer one game over. So we might just try one game, see what it look like. Okay. So now this is regular SD. I could put it in here, or I could put it in my Hutu adapter, USB adapter. And there's the card already inside. I just need to put that in. Okay, that's the same card that came from that package. See, it's the same card. I just have one in here all the time, so I don't have to keep on pull out in. So put that in. Okay, and this is nothing in there. I could format it. Okay, I'm gonna format it first. Make sure I have a good format because it's been sitting there for a long time. I don't know if data is still formatted good. So I'll put that into the computer. Okay, and then it's going It's going to come out with a computer. You just recognize I put something in there. You have a new device. Let me see. This is still unzipping. I'm curious if this one have any image. It probably don't have any file. See, this is what it looked like so far, and there is no file in there. None. Poor thing, don't have anything. See? Oh, it does. So the one you download is a good one. They have image already. Yay! So download that one from Facebook. The one that the link. It give you some game, so you don't have to. You could just plug it in and start playing. It's about like, it's a pretty good size of game. A lot of game in it, so it's pretty good. So you're gonna go back, and I bet I have game for Capcom. Ta-da! Capcom end with a zip. Okay, let me look inside the file and show you what. This is a default file. So that means if you don't have an image for all the game, hey look, Neo Geo just flashing is finished. It's finished updating. I could unplug it. When you don't do anything, you just go to see, it rebooted. If you don't do anything, you just go into charging mode, and it finished. See, it's ready for me to use. See that? So I could just, okay. Anyway, let me go back here. Let me format this, and then I'm going to copy all the SD zip file that is finished, and then copy over, and then we can start playing the game. And that's all you have to do. And then if you want more game, you have to go to website, look for a Neo Geo ROM, and I'll show you that real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and open it to show you there's nothing in there while this thing is still unzipping. Okay, so right here I'm going to go ahead and format it. I'm gonna format my G drive. I'm gonna go ahead and format it, make sure it's good format. There's nothing. I'm gonna call this demo 1. Okay, and then we know that this is a demo, so I could modify and change it. So demo 1, and I'm gonna click start. Okay, you don't have to call it car CD underscore like the one the guy suggested on the video, because this one is this one's a jailbreak, so it could be any format. It doesn't have to be FBA. But the program, the video I asked you to look at, it teach you how to create a Neo Geo bio. It tell you how to create a called a university bio, where you could press A, B, and C and start button, and you get a neat function. But you could actually cheat and give yourself more life and more power. So that's kind of neat. So that's what the universal bio is all about. The guy is telling you to install. He didn't tell you what's it for. That's what it's for. Alright, Neo Geo is finished. So hey, the zip file is done. So I'm gonna go ahead and go out and go out again. And here's all the SD card. Let me go out one more time so you can see what. Now I'm not going to copy the folder. I just want the inside. So don't copy the folder over to the SD. You want to open it and select all. Edit. Select all. See? Then you want to edit again. Copy. Then you're gonna go to G drive. Demo 1. And paste the whole thing here. Paste. And once it finished, you just pop it out, put it on Neo Geo machine, and you're ready to go and play. Okay? In the next video, I'll show you how to create and transfer more game into the Neo Geo. This is, if you could get this far, you're good. You're good to go. Because this is the hardest part. That's why it takes so long. Take an hour and 25 minutes to look at my video. you can fast forward some of the area that you don't want, that you already know how to do. But yeah, now you just copy all the file over. So we're gonna have to wait till I finish copying. So in the meantime, let me show you where to go to download the ROM, since it's gonna take that long. Because I want you to see it yourself, that after finish copying, I'm popping it out, I'm able to use it. I don't want you to, so that way you have a confidence that, hey, it worked. I don't want to just pop in any SD card that I already have. You know, like right here, I already have some of the SD card already made. If I pop that in, you're gonna like, you know, I don't know what's inside. Now you know what's inside, and then what's gonna come out to the, so you feel better about it. Okay. So anyway, let's go to the website. Let me show you where I go to download my Neo Geo game. I apologize, the video is so long, but hey, at least you've seen the whole thing. I don't have nobody showing me this. I was like so confused. I'm like, what? This guy told me to change everything to FBA, and then this other video I'm seeing, I don't understand, it's confusing me. Okay, so one is you have to get the image, which is the SD image. Two is you have to get the flash, either 3-45 or 3-4 or 4-5. Those are the one you need to get. You can always go Google with your friendly friends. And what I normally do is I go to this site called EMU Paradise, emuparadise.me, and I search for Neo Geo, and then I could search by alphabet order. And I'll show you another way to search it. Once you go into alphabet order, you could also search by category. Like, I want fighting game, you can click fighting game. Okay, so let's download a game that a lot of people like, is Metal Slush. Let's go to Metal. Let's go to M. And when you normally download is, I did not click it. I didn't highlight that M. Come on, M, highlight. Go to M. My Wi-Fi is slow. Normally I have it connect directly to the direct connection. So here you go. Here's my M. Alright. Now there's a trick on this downloading, is when you scroll down, okay, a lot of people, I did not understand how to download because nobody explained to me. When you go down, you're gonna see the file. Okay, you're gonna keep on go. I still haven't refreshed my screen yet. Oh, never mind. Let me take that back. It's already in M. So here's all the M file, because I can see very clearly from the phone. Here's all the M files. So you're looking for a file you want to download. So let's download the latest one. It's called Metal. Let's do this one. Vehicle. The X vehicle. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and download that one. We're gonna click, and it's gonna take you to another screen. Okay. Right here, this is the part where if you prefer shooting, you click shooting, and it will show you all the Neo Geo shooting game. If you want action, you click on action, and it's going to give you a category with all the action. As a matter of fact, it's going to take you, instead of to alphabet, it's going to take you to a category based on the format you click on. So this one have action and shooting. That's what it's telling you. So I'm going to go down and look for that file that I just clicked on. Okay. Scroll, and then you will see the file right here. Direct link. direct download link. This is where you click. You gotta click it 2 more times. Now, it's a good idea to copy the image when you still have it. You can use this image to create your Metal X. So I'm gonna go ahead and save that, so I can use that image. And now this image is gonna come in JPEG. So you have to use a paintbrush to change it to the MP. Oh, let me take that back. This one have an MPG format already, so you don't have to change it to. You just have to change the size. So where I'm gonna copy it to? I'm gonna copy it to the same place where let me find my mouse cursor. I'm gonna copy it down to the same place where I put the other. That's where I keep all the SD. Okay, I'm gonna copy that image there. All right. All right. Now, to make the game work with this new picture that we just downloaded, you have to have the same name. Meaning that if you call it ABC, the picture have to be called abc.png. Otherwise, it's not going to use the picture. It's going to fall to the default. Okay. Alright, so now we didn't get a chance to click on it yet. We just copy the image. So let's click on that link. It's going to do more commercial. It's going to take you to another screen. Then you're going to click it again. And by the way, that's the 28 megabyte, that one file. To tell you what's the file size. This link, this program, this website is very nice. It also have an iPhone version. If you use iPhone, you can download directly from them. Okay, right here, this is where you click. The secret is to click here. When you scroll down, you see this little thing called click here. That's where you actually click. That's where it will take you to download. After you click that, then this is the last step where you actually click the physical location. So you scroll down. Right here it asks you for donation. Right after donation, down too much. After it asks for donation, right there, that's the link you want to click. Direct download. Okay, and it tell you how many megabytes. It's 28 megabyte. That's not too bad. And the name is actually called Metal/X Super Vehicle. So we're gonna click on it. Take 10 seconds, 9 seconds, and then it's going to ask you, do you want to save it? Okay, 0 second, boom, and then here it should change to save. Oh, I have a blocker here blocking me because of McAfee. So yeah, go ahead and download anyway. There's no virus. Okay, and then here you automatically change to open or save. I want to go ahead and click on save as. I want to put it in the same place where this other is. See, same place where I download that. Where did I put it? Is that other? Yes, other. Oh, this is the jailbreak from the iPhone. It's in the same place. Okay, I'm gonna click save, and the file is getting downloaded at this moment. And when it finish, let me click on view download. I guess it's already finished downloading. That was fast. See, 27.1. That is the file, and I'm gonna unzip it. So I'm going to click open. Open, I don't want to open Word, I just want to go to the location. Click right click, open, go to the download container folder. That's where I put it. Download container folder. So I did, and automatically highlight the one that you download. See, this two files have to be the same length. Right now it's not. So I'm going to go ahead and unzip it. Unzip it here. Okay. Now I'm going to put that file into that same folder. because I'm going to copy both of them at the same time over to, oh, this one, don't get scared when you see this. This means this file is zip and zip again, so you need to unzip it one more time. Oh, let me take that back. Neo Geo is supposed to be zip. You cannot unzip it. So let me delete that. You just have to convert it into Neo Geo is supposed to be a zip file, but in the NeoGeoX, okay, I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna go back out. I'm gonna take that zip file, gonna transfer that zip file to this folder. Now I need to name this to the same name. So I'm gonna name this copy, and I'm gonna put this the same name. Okay. Now I need to convert using the FBA converter. Okay. So when you download that site that I told you about, this one right here, when you download this one, it's going to be I went to the super link. How do I get there? So by accident, I guess. Okay, that's not where I want it. I want it back in the, here we go. Okay, this is the program that I want to download. So, but yeah, be careful. This one have a whole bunch of pop-up virus thing, so you don't want to accidentally click on anything other than the word download. So I'm going to click on download this file again to show you where I got the FBA, so you know where to get it. Okay, now it's going to ask you, do you accept it? You say yes, I accept. Okay, and it asks you to save it. See that? Simple as that. Then you say yes, I want to save it. I'm going to save it in the same place where I got the download. Same place. And that's the file that you want to use to convert that file. Okay, so you're going to click save. Click on my mouse. And it's already finished. 600K. That file is finished. So I'm going to open up that file again by right click. Oh, where's my mouse go? Right click it. Open. Go to open the container folder. And right there. Then I'm going to unzip this file. Unzip it in its own folder, so we know exactly what is in there that belong to it. And you finish. And I'm going to go in here. Okay. You want to copy this to your C drive. It's very important that you copy this whole thing in a C drive. Alright? Then you have to put in, based on that video, it tells you have to put in the NeoGeo.zip file in here. And you have to have universal bio. Otherwise, that option thing won't work. Okay? So you need to look at that video and see how they do it, because I already have one created, and then if I try to show you how to do that, it's going to take a long time. Once you put your file in here, you click on this batch file and it will automatically convert it into FBA. Then you need to rename it to FBA to MVS. Okay, then it will work. Alright, so let me move back and copy this file. You need to copy this to the C drive. So I'm going to copy this, because the batch file, it only works on C drive. It's created for C drive only. So you don't want to modify and change anything. So you're just going to drop it in here and do paste. Okay? And then when you paste it, it's going to copy this over here, like that. Alright. I have some of this other stuff here because I'm playing with the MAN file, trying to get other stuff to work. Okay, this is this is the file that's supposed to come over, and plus the batch file. The rest of this, the zip file, is just there that I use. Okay, so let's compare what is supposed to be there and what not supposed to be there, so you won't get confused. So let me go back again. Originally, this is the only file you copy into the C drive. The only file I have is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, an exe file, a text file, README, and a batch file. You don't need this other README. That's just extra. Then a ROM. Inside the ROM have nothing. Alright, got it? Nothing in there. So we're gonna put stuff in there. Okay. So we're gonna. Well, before we move it over, I want to go ahead and get my game. I want to go ahead and get that game and the icon to that folder. So let me put it down. See if you can bear with me. See, I don't know. You should be able to see this. Okay. I'm gonna copy it. This step is important. You need to know how to do it so you could create your own. Okay, I'm gonna put it on FBA in the folder called ROM. Okay, paste. Copying those two files. Okay, and then I need one more file which is called NeoGeo.zip, which I'm gonna copy over later. Alright, so this is the 3 file plus the folder is 4. So I'm gonna copy this over to my hard drive. No, let me copy this whole folder, not just inside, but the whole folder. Copy into a C drive. Okay. Let me open up another folder. So keep both of them open so you won't get confused. Alright, so we don't get confused. I don't get confused. Okay, we go to C drive. We're gonna go ahead and paste it in the C drive. It's gonna ask you, do you want to overwrite this? Sure. It's gonna ask you, do you want to overwrite the batch file? Sure. Override the exe? Sure. Okay, so everything is over there now. Now if you look at the ROM, it have the 2 files that I have, and the and the rest of this is extra. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of all this because those are not the one that we downloaded. So I'm gonna remove it, and then they also I'm gonna remove all the FBA because those are already converted. That's the reason is FBA. So I'm gonna delete all those. Okay, so the only file supposed to be there would be this file that we downloaded. These 2 files that we download. One is a picture and one is the program, the zip file. You need the Neo Geo modified. You need to add the Neo Geo bio. Okay, so you need to get that file, download it, search for it. Neo Geo. You need that file in here. Otherwise, when you convert it, it's not going to work. Okay? You need that file. Okay. You work even in iPhone. You need that file. Alright, you're gonna run this program batch file. Run it. Say you sure? Yes. Run. Okay, it's done. No, it's not done yet. And this is what it's supposed to say. It's supposed to say okay, okay, okay. If you have anything here that say no, you need to find the file and add it into the bio. I mean, there's something wrong with your compressing. There's only one game, one file, and it's converting into. Okay, and the reason it's giving you this because the Neo Geo it doesn't have any game in there. So you say, oh, this file is gonna crash because it's a zip file, and I don't know what that file is. And that's the Neo Geo bio file. Okay, it's okay. It's supposed to do that. You just click or close the bio. Once it closes, it's gonna come back, say, okay, I finished, unzip everything. You wanna continue? If you say yes, it's gonna close it. Okay? So you press continue, press enter, mouse, press enter, and it's gone. Okay, so the file is converted. It's ready for you to copy rename it, copy it over to the SD card for Neo Geo. So I'm going to double click and I'm going to rename this. Okay, I need to rename it. Remember, you have to rename this, otherwise it's not going to work. It got to be M, V as in Victor, S as in Sam, Mary, Victor, Sam. Okay, rename that. The only two files you need is this one and this one. Copy those two. Okay, let me put the phone back so I can use both my hand. Copy those two. Show you again, those are the two files. I'm going to go ahead and copy. Okay, those two files. Got it? Now we're going to go to the folder called Other and look for my, go to the wrong directory, not C drive. It's in F drive. Okay, I'm going to go to the Other. That's where I download all that stuff. Remember the FBA, the SD card, and the unzipping the SD card and FB card. Okay, I'm gonna go to the Neo Geo, and inside here I'm gonna copy all this into the brand new SD card. Okay, so I'm looking for Neo Geo. This is the one you want, not the NeoGeoX, the Neo Geo right here. Okay. Alright, now let's look for the one called Metal Slush, see if they have any in here. If they don't have it, we have it, you know it's from us. Okay, that we created. That's the Metal Slush 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, there is one already. And that is called that. Now the one we're going to put in is different name. So we will see there's two of them, okay? This one is called Metal Slush X, and I would just call Metal something. It's different name. So we're gonna add another one in here, so you know there's two versions. One is created by us, one is original is there. Now paste. See, ours just called M/X, okay? The one they have is Metal Slush 5, Slug 5, okay? So that's those two are the one we created. So when we put it in, you will see those two show up, okay? Alright, so let's see if it finished copying. Still have 10 minutes to go. 2 hours and 10 minutes. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Because it's copying a lot of game over. You're talking about like a 2.5 gigabyte of data. Oh no, 5.52 gigabyte of data. See, 527 files. So you have close to 520 game, and it take up 5.52 gigabyte. So you're roughly looking at, yeah, roughly looking about 520 game that come with this SD that you download, that I show you to download. So that's a pretty good deal game for free. You know, you don't have to pay for anything, just your SD card that you have to purchase. So this is how you create it. It's gonna take a long time. Copying. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cancel it, so at least we could get this thing to finish. Then you know how to do it, okay? And so we know. Let's see. Let me look at the SD card demo. Let's see what's inside the demo right now. Okay, this is what I have in the demo. And it's still copying, take 2 hours copying, okay. And let's look at the SD card itself, which is in F drive. And we're gonna look at the F drive other. Okay. and we're gonna look at the SD card. Okay, this is what is supposed to be here on SD, and this is how much we got copied over. So we got the Neo Geo already copied over. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. So I'm gonna copy those 6 icons over and then call it off. And that way we could continue to see what's working. So you got 1, 2, we got Nintendo already over there, Game Boy is over there, Game Boy Advance is over there, Neo Geo is over there. Only thing we don't have is PlayStation. So we don't have PlayStation, so we're not copying PlayStation. So I'm gonna copy those files over to the new G drive. Okay, so it's copying just those files. You need those, otherwise those icons will not show up in when you turn it on. See, we don't have PlayStation, so even if PlayStation copy over, by the time I stop it, the PlayStation icon will not show up, because you need a folder and an icon. And folder and icon, their names have to be exactly the same. So if you call it Neo Geo here, you have to have the picture called Neo Geo here. Okay. Alright. So those are the files I just copy over. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it, and then let it continue later. I'm gonna go ahead and reject. So are you sure you want to continue? Yes, I want to continue. Alright, so it say you cannot read the destination, and I'm trying to copy over, which is fine. I'm going to put it back in later. I'm just going to pop it out and put it in. Okay, so I'm going to pop this out. Take this micro SD, okay, put it in the modded SD card, which I have no clue where is it now. Okay, I'm going ahead and unplug this because it's not on, it's off, so that's why it's off. Okay, I'm gonna pop this one, it's off. I'm gonna pop this one out. This is the one that we were playing with previously. I'll take this SD and put this one we just created right here. Now remember, this one doesn't have PlayStation, okay? So you have Neo Geo, the one we just created, put in there. That's how you create a Neo Geo. The other one, you just copy and paste it. You don't have to change the format. Only Neo Geo is the one you have to change from zip file to FBA, and then after FBA, you have to rename it to NVS, okay? Otherwise it won't work. So we're gonna turn that on. Now I'm going to show you. Remember, we have it on 4-5 originally, but I downgraded to the one that came from Facebook, which is version 3.4. See, recognize this, the CD that the SD that I put in. See, I'm going to click on the menu button, and it will show me what version it is on. It's going to be 3.4. See, 3.45. That's what we have, version 3.45. In the American version, we always use the NTSC, not the PAL, P-A-L. Okay, that's for Japanese game, Japanese format. Okay, we're going to press A to go into Neo Geo. You see Atari. It will see Capcom. See, it's working. And Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Neo Geo. That's it. The other one, it didn't show up because we stopped copying, so there's no PlayStation. So now we're gonna go into Neo Geo and look for the one we just created. We should have choose a different picture than we had. Like, wow, we put a picture in there. Okay, we're gonna choose A. Huh, didn't work. I think there is a file that I'm supposed to copy that I didn't copy over. Oh, maybe you didn't finish copying the default file. Get the Game Boy work. Okay, I'm missing the default file. Remember that default file that I told you that's need to copy over, even though the icon is over here and the folder is here, but when I click A, it doesn't work because I'm missing file. I'm missing the default file. I need that default folder. So I need to pop this out, turn it off, and pop it in again. So that way we could show you that my Neo Geo, the game that we download and we converted, that work. All right, let's see. Take it, put it back in. Where's my adapter? Sorry about that. I stopped it too soon. All right, put it back in. Alright, let it try again. And let's cancel it. I don't know how far. Okay. Let's go open that G drive again. Let's go to Neo Geo. See, it's missing the default folder. I need those, otherwise it won't work. Even though I already have, I need to go to Neo Geo. See, Neo Geo. You have to have this folder, default. If otherwise, it's not gonna work. So I'm gonna copy the default and come over here and put it into this G drive and paste it. Okay, so default is in there and the Neo Geo folder. See, Neo Geo default. In the default, you have 3 files, remember? Well, you don't need the thumb thing, that automatically comes because of window. Okay, so those are the 3 files you have to have, otherwise none of the folder game will work. And you don't want to mismatch this. You have to copy from Neo to Neo, and if it's Game Boy, you need to copy from Game Boy to Game Boy. Okay, you cannot change those. Those have unique stuff inside. Is different. They're different sizes and different games. You don't want to change those. Okay. All right. So we're going to reject the file. All right. So now we're going to try again. One more time. Pop it out. Take the micro SD out and put it on the modded SD made for Neo Geo, where the first two pin and the last 2 pin are crisscross. Okay, put it in, flip it, bring the Neo Geo over, plug into the slot, turn the power on. Okay. I think there's some video in the background is running. I'm hearing some voice. Yeah. Okay. Alright, Neo Geo is back. Let's forget about the background. Okay, Neo Geo. We're gonna press A, and then we're gonna go to Neo Geo again. Game Boy. Game Boy Advance, Neo Geo. Okay, now when I press A, it should work now. Yay, see, it worked. Okay, this one have like 100 some game, but since we stopped it, I don't know how much game we copy over, but I do know it have the same game that we created. So we're gonna go to the M directory. Should have go the other direction, huh? Let's go the opposite direction because A to M is gonna take a long time. This one you have to push one at a time. You cannot like getting sleepy. Okay. I don't think I see it. I don't know, did I copy over or not? Maybe I copied into SD folder, but it didn't copy over to the physical. I didn't copy it into the physical folder. I copied it into a subfolder. But anyway, that's a lot of game. Let me show you one of the games to show you work. Just taking too much of the time. Let me show you that work first, and then we could worry about something else later. What did I play this Japanese game? Alright, click on home menu, get out. In all the game, I have to choose a Japanese game. Alright, why did I choose that? I'm not even looking. Okay, I'm gonna exit out here. Press B to get out the menu of Neo Geo. I'm gonna go to Capcom. I have a good game that I like in Capcom. I'll press enter. I mean A. And the default icon is called Capcom, so that's why it's all the same. So I'm gonna go look for the one with the dinosaur. This is a good game for dinosaur. It's made by Capcom and it's look almost the same as Final Fight. So if you like Final Fight, you will like this game. Press enter. I mean A for enter. So you can see the button I'm pushing. And the value is at the bottom. Where you can turn the value up and down is at the bottom. Right there. Okay. And you also have brightness. You can make it brighter or less brighter. See? So it's the brightest APE. And it's showing some demo. It doesn't have sound because its demo doesn't have sound. So you press star. Remember the star is on top. No, star is 8. Okay, one of those buttons. Let's try menu. Maybe, yeah. See, sometimes star is here, or star is here, and sometimes it's just the A. Okay, Now after you press the start from here, we're gonna press A to start. Nope, press start here. There you go. Alright, this is the final fight. You get to pick the 4 characters. Let's pick the lady. Press A to start. Select it. Okay, the graphic is pretty cool. Pretty detailed. See? And then you fight. Jump. Jump. Down kick. Get my thing. Jump. Double. I press the A and B to do the spinning kick. See that? Okay, so next one. I press A and B to get it to do the spinning kick. Sometimes you can take a machine gun, start shooting at them, cool. Shoot them, punch them. That's pretty cool, huh? For $100. This system is $100 for Walmart. And then the rest of the stuff is $100 without the bonus 15 game. But with the 15 bonus game right now, cheapest is $149 from eBay. $149 free shipping. And for Walmart is $100. But then you jump out. Okay, that's pretty much it. Let me click here. Hold the home. See, didn't touch anything. Hold home. Click the arrow over. Press A, get out. You press B to get out all the way out. Okay, press B. Let's try some Nintendo. Game Boy Advance. I want Mario. I'm going backward again. Mario Kart. I don't think I finished copying all the game over, but anyway. So I'm playing a Mario game on the Neo Geo. Yeah, see, Nintendo game. Mario. So you could play Mario, you could play any game you want, it works. So the jailbreak works. Give it a try. Give me 2 thumbs up if you think this is very helpful to you. Sorry it take a long time. It's my first video. Give me some encouragement and I'll do some more videos. And I'll show you how to get the MAN to work, the Game Boy Color to work. And yeah, those are the 2 that is not in the list that I gotta work on. And remember, don't buy from a website that does not support PayPal or Apple Pay, because those are the sites will rob you, okay? And since you know how to make your own, you don't need to have somebody rip you off. Like I got somebody ripping me off. I don't know how to play this thing. I'm not too much of it. Racing. Mario. It's hard to play looking through the phone. Can't really see what you're doing. I don't know which one is A or B. Oh, A. Let's choose B. I'm more better in fighting game and racing. I'm a terrible driver when it comes to this kind of game.